Hello, dear learners. I welcome you all to the today's MCQ session on nutrition and health, and happy to see your tremendous response and the comments in the comment box to the earlier videos on the MCQs. Today, again, we are going to continue with the earlier parts of the chapter Nutrition and Health, that is part 3. In part 1 and part 2 also we have covered few of the MCQs. So let us not waste the time. Here, this is the unique way to learn about the MCQs through the explanation, wherein you will get the satisfaction for the MCQs which you are going through. So, not to waste the time and to start with the MCQs first from the subject social pharmacy, which was earlier known as health education and community pharmacy. The first question from the nutrition and health is, the protein deficiency occurring in infants and young children is called dash. The protein deficiency which occurs generally, जैसे कि छोटे बच्चों में और यंग चिल्ड्रंस में जो देखा जाता है वो क्या है? वेदर इट इज़ प्रोटीन एनर्जी माल न्यूट्रिशन, वेदर इट इज़ प्रोटीन कैलोरी माल न्यूट्रिशन, और बोथ ऑफ देम और नन ऑफ देम. The answer, I'm waiting for your answer in the comment box. You can just guess your answer, put your answers in the comment box, and then till that I will cover the explanation and you can cross check your answer, learners. So meanwhile I will remind you to put your comments in the comment box, and you can, from that you can check your answers, so that a confidence will be built in you also that whether you can answer or not. So to start with the explanation, what is PEM? Protein energy malnutrition is also known as PCM, that is protein calorie malnutrition, because the problem is with the consumption of diet which is lacking in protein and calories, that is energy as well as protein. So it is known by both the name, that is protein energy malnutrition and protein calorie malnutrition. So just check your answer in the comment box. The correct answer is, it is both of them. It is known by the name protein energy malnutrition as well as protein calorie malnutrition. Next question is, etiological factor which is responsible for PCM are, whether the factors are inadequate diet, whether it is poverty and ignorance, whether it is infective and parasitic diseases, or all of them. The correct answer is, just put your comment in the answer box, then the correct answer you will find it. The factors which are responsible for PCM, like we will see the explanation. The malnutrition factors, as you can see here, it is due to inadequate or insufficient supply of protein, energy or micronutrients, as well as unhealthy environment is also responsible. Then certain infections like pneumococcal infections, diarrhea, then like maternal care, insufficient child care, okay, lack of education, all these factors are contributing towards the malnutrition problem. So the correct answer is, it is all of them. All of you can check your answers which you have put it in the comment box. Yes, definitely all these factors like inadequate diet, definitely protein and energy deficiency will be there through inadequate diet. Poverty, ignorance, yes, there is unavailability of the food or unavailability of the diet which contains which is rich in protein, or the sources which are rich in protein due to poverty. Second thing is ignorance due to day-to-day sedentary lifestyle as well as lack of timing. Then infective and parasitic disease, yes, we have just now seen all the diseases like pneumonia, okay, diarrhea, all these factors are also responsible for protein calorie malnutrition. Next question is, the most prominent form of protein deficiency state is dash. Protein calcium malnutrition, or protein calorie malnutrition, or protein calcium maintenance or protein calorie marasmus? You can put your answers in the comment box fast. The prominent form of protein deficiency state is, we will see the explanation till that, it is protein calorie malnutrition, which is the first nutritional problem in India. So it is called as the first nutritional disorder. So it is protein calorie malnutrition is the correct answer, which is the correct term. Okay, which is also known as protein energy malnutrition. Next question is, terms used to describe PCM are dash. Whether PCM includes various diseases like marasmus, whether it includes kwashiorkor, whether both of them or none of them. So you can put your answer in the comment box and then you can check it later on. Till that, we will see the explanation that protein energy malnutrition, that is, it is kwashiorkor and marasmus. Along with that, it is marasmic kwashiorkor is also there, which is the partial form existing between the borderline of marasmus and kwashiorkor. So kwashiorkor basically deals, if you will find the children's with these symptoms, then kwashiorkor you will find swollen limbs and all, and in marasmus you will find a very lean body, no muscle mass, only like it is face, it will appear like an old age person. But in here, in case of kwashiorkor, it will appear as a moon like face. Okay, so these are some differences between the marasmus and kwashiorkor. So definitely marasmus patient will look lean and kwashiorkor will look some bit swollen, definitely, because if you will find the difference, major difference, that in kwashiorkor only insufficient protein intake is there, energy is okay, but here in marasmus protein insufficiency is there, but along with that energy intake is also less, like calorie intake is also less. So both the things are lacking in case of marasmus, whereas kwashiorkor only protein deficiency is there. Okay, so the correct answer is, it is the terms which are used to describe PCM are both marasmus as well as kwashiorkor, but kwashiorkor is purely only a protein deficiency based disease, and marasmus, along with the protein, it also involves energy intake. Next question is, the condition wherein protein and energy reserves are depleted is dash. Yes, you can guess your answer and you can put it in the comment box. The condition wherein protein and energy reserves are depleted is whether it is marasmus, whether it is kwashiorkor, whether it is edema or obesity. The explanation is protein energy malnutrition, like it is kwashiorkor and marasmus. If you will see here, the difference which we just now saw, that kwashiorkor deals with purely protein intake and marasmus is both protein as well as energy, that is calorie. So the correct answer is, it is marasmus, wherein protein as well as energy reserves both are depleted, or actually the intake is only less. So the levels are low for both protein as well as energy. Next question is, the condition with adequate calorie intake but relative protein deficiency is dash. Whether it is marasmus, whether kwashiorkor, whether edema or obesity. Again, here you will find from the explanation of the prior questions, we have seen the, so you can easily guess this answer now. The correct answer is, it is kwashiorkor, wherein only insufficient protein intake is there, but the adequate calorie intake is maintained. Next question is, treatment of protein calorie malnutrition includes dash. Whether it includes adequate diet, whether treatment of infections, whether health education and nutritional requirements, or all of them. So definitely the answer you can guess that it is all of them, because we have seen the factors which are responsible for protein calorie malnutrition, which is the insufficient diet, okay, various infections are there, lack of education is there, okay, nutritional requirements are not satisfied, inadequate nutrition is there. So all these parameters like adequate diet, treatment of infections, okay, see this hospital treatment wherein various infections are treated and deficiencies can be treated, then diet management is another step, okay, rehabilitation. All these steps include the treatment of protein calorie malnutrition. Next question is, in case of protein calorie malnutrition, health education includes dash. Whether it includes the measures directed towards the pregnant and lactating mother, whether it includes the education towards health consciousness, breastfeeding, etc., whether it includes food requirements of family and growing children. मतलब प्रोटीन कैलोरी माल न्यूट्रिशन में अगर तुम लोग हेल्थ एजुकेशन देना चाहते हो या फिर अवेयर करना चाहते हो पब्लिक को, तो क्या कर सकते हो? येस, डेफिनेटली यू कैन educate the pregnant ladies, okay, lactating mother about the nutrition, then health consciousness का importance तुम लोग समझा सकते हो. Yes, definitely the lactating mothers, the importance of breastfeeding can be taught to them, then or it can be emphasized on their mind. Then family and growing children's के nutritional requirements क्या है, that also you can make them aware so that they can include such diet in their family members, like family members intake, जो भी whatever food they are having. So all these factors, all these things are in case of health education as far as the PCM is concerned. So the correct answer is, it is all of them. See, nutritional requirement ka education to the pregnant ladies and general public also. Next question is, specific protection measures of PCM for infants and children include dash. Whether timely immunization, provision of proteins, provision of calorie rich food like fish food, all of them. So to guess your answer, again PCM के specific protection measures include, the correct answer is, it is all of them. Okay, why? Because yes, timely immunization, because immunization affects, like if deficiency of one or the other thing is there, then vaccination could not work out properly. Okay, whatever the antibodies are there which will not be able to work, like specifically in case of diseases like measles and all. Okay, if the candidate or if the child is already suffering from PCM or any kind of malnutrition, then vaccination could not work properly. Along with that, some polysaccharide vaccines are there which are given in case of PCM. So this timely immunization could work out for PCM. Along with that, protein intake we can increase, okay, calorie rich food we can increase in our diet. So the correct answer is, it is all of them. Okay, immunization, okay, diagnosis and treatment, nutritional education is also one of the thing. Okay, next question is, early diagnosis and treatment of PCM can be achieved by whether it is periodic surveillance, whether proper treatment of infections like diarrhea or worm infestation, whether it is development of supplementary feeding program, or all of them. So you can guess your answer and you can put it into the comment box, and then you can check it later on. Okay, so all these early diagnosis and treatment methods of PCM are like periodic surveillance is also there. Okay, beach mein you can have the surveys about the condition of the children's, okay, proper area wise. Then diarrhea and other infections can also be treated timely. Then supplementary feeding programs can also be developed and made them availed. Okay, so all these are the early diagnosis and treatments of PCM. See, what's best? Begin feeding, energy dense feeding, stimulation of emotional or sensomotor development, then transfer of transfer to home based diet. So best, what is best? Everything like feeding, home based diet, okay, which includes complete nutrition, early diagnosis is possible, okay, then examination or periodic surveillance is also required. So all these are the correct options. So with this, we finish with few of the MCQs from Nutrition and Health Part 3. Stay tuned with us for Part 4 and just keep continuing the comments and do subscribe to our channel and just spread the knowledge. Thank you.